Hi everyone, welcome to another Working Out with Aaron Briggs video. Happy Monday, we're here with you.
Yep, yeah, we're glad to be here. Morning for us, hopefully it's morning somewhere, sometime.
Yeah.
Right, if it's morning for you, great. Otherwise, if you're in the afternoon or evening, we'll take you. We'll take you any time of the day. Okay, today we have a strength workout for you. Remember, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are strength workouts, and we're in a new week, which means things get a little bit different. I like to say a little more challenging. And if you've been following along with us, you're totally ready for this. We've been building up through the week. If this is your first workout, we always remind people, do what feels good for you. You can stop anytime you want. Today, for everyone, we're gonna be going about 4 rounds. And right now, what you see us doing is our warm-up, okay? We always start with the movements that we're gonna do in the order that we're gonna do them, so you get a little bit of a kind of a primer on what we're gonna be doing. So that first one that we talked through was your deadlift. Again, you're just bending over, touching the ground, picking, standing back up. This exercise is a row. You can use body weight. You're gonna see us doing a variety of things today. And again, the idea is you're just getting used to pulling. Our third exercise, what you see right now, is a squat. You're sitting, right? Sitting down towards the ground. Again, if squats don't feel good for you, you may sit down to a chair or a couch. You can do lunges. You can step up on a stair in your home. You've got lots of options here that we'll talk about as the video progresses. And right now, you're just getting used to moving. Our fourth exercise is a push or a press. So you'll see me doing push-ups, and later on in the video, both Maggie and I will stand up and do some pressing overhead. Again, you've got some options there. And then last of all, you're gonna have the option to either rest, because it is a strength day, or do a little bit of core. And again, you'll see Maggie and I kind of doing variations on these things as we go through them. So
I'm pretty sure I rest every time.
yeah.
I don't think I do the core movement.
And I actually encourage rest. The core movement is more for people that just want to keep going. You know, they love that non-stop feeling. And so that's what you see us doing right now, is that plank move. And then for my A-type people that just love to know the ins and the outs of how this is gonna go, every exercise is gonna take us 30 seconds today. And you've got kind of 5 holes or options for exercise, right? Our 4 movements and then our 5th, either rest or core position. That means that each round is gonna take us about 2.5 minutes. We're gonna go 4 rounds today, which means a 10-minute workout. So again, if you like planning and scheduling, this one's 10 minutes, not counting these little warm-up moves, okay? 10 minutes where we're pushing some weight and adding a little bit of oomph your way. So again, right now is the time where we're resting, we're kind of prepping to start. If you need to get anything, pause the video, do what you need to do. Otherwise, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and start those deadlifts. Yeah, we always, sometimes we have, it's, what is it, the death by information. So sorry if we are talking too much with you guys. We want to make sure that we're giving you enough heads up for what's coming up. For our things. So yeah, make sure that you guys pause that video if you need anything before you start your actual movement. And that's the cool thing about video.
3, 2, 1. Go ahead and move to your row. Nice job. Okay, this first round, again, you'll see me using a kettlebell, Maggie's using a band. You use whatever you have at your disposal. Just try to mimic the movements that we're doing. And remember, you don't have to look exactly like us. It's okay if you look a little bit different. In fact, I'm almost going to guarantee that you're going to look a little bit different. And that's kind of the beauty of how we all move. So again, our first round is always about moving and feeling the best that it can for you. So you're not too worried about making this feel like exercise yet. 3, 2, 1. Let's see those squats. Again, your goal here is to kind of sit down. Really, having a chair or a stool, something behind you, is an awesome way to do this because it's so natural to just sit down. Not having anything behind you, I always think is a little bit more advanced. It's kind of a tough one to do. But again, use what you have at your disposal here. I've got a kettlebell, Maggie has a band, you might have a dumbbell. In the past, we've used a backpack filled with books or water bottles. Get creative, and again, have fun. 3, 2, 1. Fourth exercise is a press. Now, in the warm-ups, both Maggie and I did push-ups, and right now I'm showing you an overhead version. Again, whatever you're using for resistance, probably could figure out a way to push that up over your head. If that doesn't feel right, pop on down to the ground, try push-ups. You could hold a plank, you could do some down dog reps. Really, the options are yours. You've got about 8 more seconds here. And again, this first round, still just getting a feel for everything. 3, 2, 1, and now is your time to either rest or do that plank.
Yeah, if in that first round you've realized, ooh, those weights were maybe just a little bit too light, like I didn't feel the burn by the end of that 30 seconds, should they grab maybe a higher weight or grab a little lower on that band? Or maybe, like I know that I changed up my resistance just a little
10
bit.
seconds here. Yeah.
So that I would feel it a little bit more, because I know that this is supposed to be a strength workout today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great questions. 3, 2, 1, begin. Let's go deadlift again. Yeah, Mags, I love what you said there. That first round is when we call getting a feel for it. It's you're paying attention to how your body moves for sure, but you're also paying attention to how the weight feels, whatever you're doing. And I always tell people, if it's in the cards today for you to feel like you can add a little bit of oomph, oh my gosh, go ahead and do it, especially on a strength day. So yeah, you're paying attention and maybe saying to yourself, oh, that deadlift felt a little bit light. I'm gonna dial it up a little bit. 3, 2, 1, go ahead and switch to those rows. And that brings us to the intention for round 2, which I always tell people is dial it up. Make it just a little bit better. It doesn't have to be harder. Sometimes if an exercise feels easy, a quick adjustment for that is just to, what I call, add a little flex, add a little, we sometimes call it hard style, but at one point during every rep, tighten everything you've got. Just kind of do full body flex. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, and you're gonna switch to your squat.
Oh, you see, I accidentally did the overhead press there. I was a little off on our rounds. No big deal.
Doesn't matter.
No big deal at all.
We don't ever want you to be perfect.
Just keep going.
Perfect stinks.
Just keep swimming, right?
Yeah, just keep swimming. Yeah, keep rolling. Make it look and feel good for you. Try to do what seems best. And again, there's nothing magical about these. We've got some great movements here. We always design these so that you can move like a human. 3, 2, 1. Move into that push.
Now it's the overhead press, or a push-up, or a down dog, or whatever you can do to just kind of get those. Really, it's just about getting those shoulders engaged, right?
Yeah. And the guise of what we were kind of talking about before, the exercises, right? These things they're simple, really. And I choose these, every exercise that we do on any day, I choose primarily because it's a way that humans move, right? It's something that we do. It helps us move better. It helps us be stronger. 3, 2, 1. You have the option to either rest or do a little core plank. And I think today I chose to do my planks on the even numbered sets.
We've done 2 sets. We've done 2. There's 2 more.
Yep. And that was just to throw a little variety my way. Like I said, I'm a bigger fan of resting on a strength day. I do like to have that time to just reset, kind of gather my wits about me, get ready for the next exercise, maybe dial things up if we need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deadlift. You're starting round 3. Now our intention for round 3 is oftentimes add intensity. This is where you want to be really focused on making it feel like exercise. There's a handful of ways to do that. My favorite way is, again, keeping it simple. You can always gauge your exercise one of 3 ways. It can be easy, it can be medium, or it can be challenging. And here's where you're aiming to put it in the medium to challenging range. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and move to your rows, please. You've had a couple of rounds to kind of iron out the wrinkles, to dial things up. Now you should really be in your sweet spot. There's probably very little guesswork left over, so now you're really doing what you can to make it just feel like exercise. It should feel like a workout by now. If it's not, don't worry about it. One, it might just be that kind of a day, right? You might say, whew, the last couple of workouts were tough. I just need kind of a chill out day. And that's totally fine, because still just going through the motions is still an exercise. It still helps you move better. 3, 2, 1. Let's see those squats. Or you might dial it up a little bit, right? It's kind of our call for you to make it work for yourselves. So keep rolling. Again, we can't see you, but we hope your form looks good. We hope you feel good. We hope it feels like exercise. Keep rocking.
Yeah, I know by now I was feeling kind of that like, whew.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's adding up.
I'm showing up here. Like, gotta kind of, mentally engage.
4, 3, 2, 1. Push up or press. Your option. Go ahead and begin. Keep it smooth.
Yeah, by this round I was like, okay, yep, this is exercise. This is why I do this on a schedule. This is why I have to build this into my schedule, or else I wouldn't do it, because it's a challenge.
Yeah.
And I think so often in life I do everything that just feels good.
Yep.
This is like, okay, this is
5
a
seconds.
challenge. It still feels good, but I probably wouldn't do this on my own
2,
if I didn't schedule it.
1, and you've got your rest or your core time. I love it.
Woof. Way to go, gang. One more round.
You do
Right?
it good. Absolutely.
Yeah.
One more round.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is why Aaron does the counting.
15 more seconds. Again, remember, if you need a little more time in between, take it. There's nothing magical about 30 seconds right now. We'll explain later on why we choose the rest that we do. But for now, know that you can always pause the video and take a little more time in between if you need. 3, 2, 1. Let's deadlift again. Last round. And our intention for round 4, our intention for our last round is finish well. You put all the pieces together, just roll with it now. Maintain. Stand up tall and proud. You've got about 15 more seconds to go. 4 rounds is something, y'all. You're doing good.
Y'all.
You built
I
up
love it,
my
Aaron.
texting coming out.
Way to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a row.
Yeah, this was right about in the workout where I was like, I am glad we have our jams, our musical jams going on. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is work, jamming to the music, feeling good, like getting some work done.
You can't hear it, but Maggie listens exclusively to Weird Al Yankovic. That's her favorite.
No.
10 seconds to go.
We still got to make a playlist for these guys.
Yes, we do.
We're slowly working on that for you guys.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do squats, please. Nailing it.
We should
One
have
more
them tell
round
us.
to go.
That should be the question of the day.
Put it on there.
Awesome. All right.
Last time you asked for workout jam, somebody wrote strawberry and raspberry jam
Oh, that's true.
because they were thinking more like jellies and jams.
Yeah, they
You'll
were
have to
being.
make
Yeah,
sure
I might have to.
clarify it means
Yeah.
music.
Music.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up or press. It's your last big exercise. Even if you're finishing up with that core move, this is your last big one. Be strong, move well, move with control. Yeah, you're all looking good. You've got 15 seconds to go. Love it. Last 10. Be strong, be smooth. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Either rest it out or plank.
Way to go, gang.
Yeah.
Woo!
And I know I said this one. I love doing the last one as core
Yeah.
because it's just a little sprint to the finish line. You know, that's where I'll save it for, even on a strength day, because I don't need the rest now. So it's a nice little way to.
Okay,
nice
but
cherry
I
on
needed
top.
the
But
best,
you need
so-
it, and that's why you take it.
You're
love
a
it.
little unique, Aaron.
Absolutely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's why you're the trainer.
That's it. Go ahead and
And
shake it
we're
out a
the
little
ones.
bit. All right, now, if you watched the video from Saturday was our core and then our new flexibility movement. We kind of introduced a new flexibility pattern, and the test for it is what you'll see at the very end of our video. It's where we lay down on our back, hug our knee to our chest, and ultimately what that is a test for is your flexibility around your hip and your knee. And our key stretch for that is what you see us doing right here. It's called a kneeling lunge. And the reminder on these kind of stretches is that there's usually periods of holding and then periods of movement. And that first 30 seconds, you're just holding that kind of kneeling position. If you don't feel the stretch, you kind of lean forward into it a little bit. But now it's exactly what you see us doing. We're leaning into it and then relaxing, right? So kind of pushing forward and then coming back. And you'll notice that both Maggie and I are kind of having that upright posture, right? We're not leaning forward, we're really shifting our weight forward, okay? Take the next 30 seconds, go ahead and switch legs. And if you didn't watch the video on Saturday, one of my knees is a little sensitive. I banged it into a door and man, it is sore. So I need a little extra cushion. So again, if you need that, grab it. And again, this 30 seconds is where you're just holding and maybe even shifting your weight forward until you feel that stretch.
Right.
And again, where you might feel that stretch is almost in the groin, really high up on the thigh, or even deep into the hip. And
Kind of
then
right where your leg bends.
where your leg bends. Yeah.
At your hip.
At your
yeah.
hip. Yeah. It's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, and we're starting to do that dynamic stretch where we, are kind of moving forward just a little bit into that with our breath. And on this one, I am always tight on the front side of my legs. So I barely move forward at all in this one, and I feel it. So if that's you, again, it's really more of just like a weight adjustment and moving into that, moving your weight forward. But but really keeping in mind that it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
a large movement
Oh
at
yeah,
all.
it's again like the exercises, do what works for you. Okay. Last of all, we're finishing with the posture that we start with, and it's that you're laying on your back and you're hugging your knee to your chest. I sometimes will do 2 knees and kind of rock back and forth. That one feels good. Maggie's choosing to do 1. Again, you do what works for you. Great workout today. Proud of you all.
Yeah, way to go, you guys.
wrap us
And
up.
you know what? If you guys didn't catch our video from yesterday we took some time to do a Sunday setup, and we are working on some skills together. We're practicing, and these are just skills to help us all meet our goals. And one question that we asked yesterday, well, our skill that we're practicing is schedule it. And then the question that we asked yesterday was, what am I doing that's working?
Yeah, how's it working for you?
How's it working for me? And we just invite you guys to check out that video that we did yesterday and check in with us. We would love to hear your thoughts, how things are going, how scheduling it is working, how scheduling it isn't working. I know there's things that we're doing that are not working as well. So yeah, we're just in this. We're all in this together, you guys. I can't say that enough. And we're just happy to be a part of this community with you guys. And I will link to that Sunday video. And then also we put a link as well for a spot for you to download the Schedule It practice sheet and the workout plan for this week. So we would love for you guys to be able to see what's coming up if you guys want that. And yeah, make it a great day, gang. Thanks for joining us.